Because men are, and the thing is, if you look at, so if you look at what men traditionally have to do, which is, protect and provide, really, I think by their 30s, the average guy is making, I've seen this differ, but like 60K, 55K, which really can support, it can support a couple kids. Now, I mean, obviously it would have a very low standard of living, low lifestyle, but most women don't want to do that.
McKinley, she follows around Jack like an assistant for this content. She'll stay up 20 hours with us. She's the only good human from the girls here.
Okay.
But give it to her. What is the chances she breaks up with Jack? What is the percentage?
That she breaks up with
Yeah,
him?
like are they gonna make it?
Well, I mean, I hate to be a doomer, but the odds are nobody's going to make it. You could get married and the odds aren't in your favor.
Yeah.
So,
what are the odds if we make it all the way?
Yeah, I mean, you guys are dating now? Okay, so I'd say below 50%.
Okay.
I don't know. Because I'm always for give it the go, but it's like the average, I would say the average, marriage is 7 to 8 years. That's the average marriage. So even if you're married, it's more likely to fail because you look at the stats, like what percent of marriages are, what percent of women don't respect the men in their relationship. It's below 50. Now I will say, I do think you're still going to see marriage and like longer relationships for like the richer men. So I do think like you have a better shot if you're upper class.
Why?
Because women don't. Yeah, well, I mean, women don't tend to leave rich men as much. Good luck at like.
But do rich men tend to leave women more?
I mean, I would guess no. Maybe more. Maybe they would more than a poor guy, but like men just tend to be good people. They tend to do the right thing. Women tend to do the wrong thing. So, and I'll give you an example. We can look in society and look at how society, like literally all the men could get together and make women they wanted. They could all get together and say, we're putting these women in cages. They're men, really, when they get together, they tend to be better people. They make each other smarter, more athletic. Like they compete and become better people. Where women just tend to lead to destruction or whatever it is. And if one guy's too aggressive or too violent, whatever, the other guys will come beat him up. So, yeah. So women just tend to be bad people.
Yeah.
No, not women, but when we don't understand what happens when we're left to our own devices, that's when destruction happens. Like, I'll give you an example. So the last 100 years, we've had the opportunity to do anything, right? And I would argue, there's more workers than teachers now. I would argue, personally, anecdotally, that 10% of women are on some sort of have done it at some point in their lives under 35. So,
which is skank.
Yeah, all bitches have sucked dick for money before.
Yeah, I mean,
sold their nudes on Snapchat.
Well, it's really common now.
Yes.
So
all of them.
Okay.
Have you?
No.
Okay.
But
maybe you're lying.
Look, this is like a you can't prove you didn't do something. Exactly. So it's like, but that's the other problem.
Guilty until proven innocent.
And that's the other issue is even if you haven't, men just start to assume you have because it's like this is the market we're in.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So and basically though, when we've gotten power the last 100 years, we've really passed a bunch of laws that really, I would argue, oppress men. So, like making it, you can Me Too a guy, you can divorce him, take the kids, and women have continually chosen to do it over and over again. So, yeah, that's why I think the way I do, and that's why people think I'm misogynistic, but I just look for patterns in society.
What do you think about like pedophiles, etc.?
I think the pedophile thing is not.
Sorry, you can't get comfortable.
It's fine. Sit up.
Pedophiles? What do you think of pedophiles? Is the question?
I don't think I mean, he says that as a joke. I don't take it serious.
He says I'm a pedophile.
Well,
my argument is no one in this room can tell the difference from a 17-year-old and an 18-year-old. So you're all pedophiles. If you can't tell the difference, you're a pedophile.
Well, and I mean, if we're going to go off of the legal standard, the age of consent in most places is 16.
Oh my God! So most places are pedophiles.
So you want to fuck kids?
No,
what the fuck is wrong with you?
That's not what I'm saying.
What the fuck are you doing?
But I don't think that legally, I don't think that that would legally qualify under a like, because I've heard him say the 16-year-old thing, and I just don't think legally that would stand up. Like, I think, I think we have to be careful with our wording, right?
I'm not gonna lie.
Like his dick stand
Claire,
up, or
Claire,
like
look at
the
this.
16-year-old stand up after he gets fucked.
I'm thinking of Claire. That girl's sitting here. Whoever bangs that girl looks 17. Whoever touches that girl is a pedophile.
Yeah,
she's 18, but she looks 17.
But she's been on the earth for longer than that, so it doesn't count.
My argument is, if they made it illegal to bang 20 years old, everyone tomorrow would wake up and say, 20, ew, that's too young.
No.
Everyone on earth would fucking. That's my point. Is that everyone just goes with the flow, and it got me a lot of impressions.
Well, yeah, because again, I think when Zerka kind of does it to himself because he says it himself, but it's more of a joke. But I do think when we're accusing people of things, like, we have to, like, language is important, and I don't think that would be the same thing as, like, a real. I don't think legally that would qualify if we're gonna be.
So if he fucked a 16-year-old, he'd get away with it?
I think it's legal. Yeah, I mean, you could argue about I think you could
Yeah.
argue. You
You're
could
on the
argue.
right.
You could argue the morality of it. I'm not saying it's.
So say
I'm not
a
saying.
16-year-old.
I'm not saying that's the right thing
Is
to
that
do.
weird?
If it's legal to do, then I have to gun for 15.
No.
Where am I a badass?
Zerka, no.
He's trying so hard to defend you right now.
No,
No,
hold
I'm
on.
not even trying to defend you. I'm just saying I don't think legally that would pass. I could be wrong. But.
What is the perfect wife? Is it an assistant?
Well, I don't really buy into this, like, there's some special woman that is, like, better than female nature, I guess. I think I would just say there's, like, higher risk women and lower risk, but I've heard of, I've talked to men that married a virgin homeschooled chick that fucked them over in divorce court.
Damn.
So
Take their money and shit?
yeah, took the kid, hasn't seen his kid in 2 years.
That's what this
So-
gold digger is going to do
Yeah,
to Chad.
well,
No.
I mean, but this is the thing. We're so emotional that when we feel a certain way, I question if women see reality the same way men see reality sometimes.
Clearly not. She's not with me. She's with Jack. This
Why
bitch can't see
me
straight.
over him?
Because of money.
You think that all
Wait,
he
wait,
has to
wait.
offer?
No, listen.
Why did you pick him?
Because he's amazing. Like, he's such a good person. He's so genuine. No, you think all he has to offer is money, and that goes to
Okay,
show
where
your
did you?
mindset.
What city did you come from to meet Jack?
What city did I
Yeah.
come from?
Where you came from? A different state, right?
Well, we met in LA.
Okay,
We
you were
both
in
were
LA.
visiting
You were in LA.
LA.
There was a guy you were flirting with before Jack, obviously, that you were more compatible with, but you left him because he's not rich and famous.
Not at all.
Get the fuck out.
No, not at all.
There was no one flirting with you before Jack.
Okay,
No.
I will say this.
She had a boyfriend the first time I met her.
Yeah, the first time I met him.
You
Yeah,
ditched
but
him and upgraded
No.
to the fucking continent.
She did, but it's okay. So it's
I
like
did.
No, see, I actually don't think, because we didn't even know it. We met each other once, and I literally didn't even remember it.
it's not even like a.
No, I want you to debate with me about this. Keep going.
I don't really.
I'm just trying to put in perspective. I'm on no
He
one's
loves
side.
humiliating himself, so go.
But let's go. This is
No,
getting
it's not
good.
even
You ready? I met her the first time ever. I really don't even remember meeting her, right? And then
Yeah.
we met again like a couple months later, and she was single the second time. But I thought it was the first time I ever met that second time.
Okay.
And then he
But
signed
so
you.
she didn't plan it.
Okay, I have a question. Do you think your money and fame had anything to do with her picking you?
Of course, the fuck.
Okay, so yeah.
If I was
But
nobody.
also at the same time, it's like, but also.
But I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I would be in college. I wouldn't even met her.
Okay, so we're not in delusion.
But the
I'm
shit
not-
is,
I'm not
it's like,
retarded.
Yeah.
I'm not attracted to someone that's gonna sit on their ass all day and not
So,
be motivated,
okay.
and that's
Okay.
like he's
Right,
a
but
motivating
here's
person.
the thing. So men really watch what you do versus what you say.